What if I told you the biggest thief in your life right now is worry? In fact, it is stealing from you in so many ways. Don't believe me? Well, think about these questions. Honestly, think about them. What's one of the biggest consumers of your time, everyone's time? It's worry. How about this? What is one of the greatest causes of stress induced physical ailments? You got it. Worry. How about this? What's the quickest way to sabotage your energy, your clarity, your sleep, and your sense of peace? Yeah, you, you know what I'm going to say. It's worry. And specifically, it's worrying about things that are completely out of your control. Now, I could probably stop right here and you'd know exactly what I'm talking about because you've lived it. In fact, you might be living it right now, right? Wow. Because we worry about what hasn't happened. We obsess over worst case scenarios that almost never play out the way we imagine them. We give away hours every day, years of our lives, in fact, looping the same fear filled what if over and over again. And the crazy irony of this worry, we call it being responsible. I'm just planning for the worst, or I don't want to be caught off guard. But yet, at some point, it stops being a strength and becomes a cage. And high performing professionals and business and entrepreneurs, man, you guys are the worst at it, right? So, a little story time. Not so long ago, I found myself right back in this trap as well. I had a cash out refinance I needed to close before a deadline. I did everything I was supposed to do, the uploading of what seemed like hundreds of documents. And I nearly did that immediately when they were requested. But underwriting still had the final say. Now, logically, I knew I had done my part. There was literally nothing left for me to do. But instead of getting back to my creative work or spending time with my wife or doing something positive, what did I do? Man, I paced around my house. I sat and worried, mentally playing out disaster scenarios if this refinance did not happen by a deadline that I needed it to happen. Days and weeks went by. Man, my stomach was like a knot. Man, my productivity tanked. My attention span vanished. I wasn't getting much done. And that's the thing about worry. It feels like doing something, but it's just spinning your wheels like you're stuck in a pit of mud. And I caught myself finally after a month or two of worry. I should say, my coach helped me get back on track. She helped me just apply my own systems of mental tools, and it really helped me get back to clarity. But it also reminded me of how easy it is, even for someone who teaches mindset and has their own coach and who helps people move into powerful states, to get caught up in this mental loop of fear over the uncontrollable. Most people don't even realize how much time they spend worrying. They say they don't have time to exercise or to meditate or to do creative things. But how much time did you lose today mentally panicking about an email that hasn't come, or a meeting that hasn't happened, or even a comment someone made that just isn't true, that you keep thinking about? Now, be honest, we all have time, but most of us are just burning it on this fear and worrying. It's subtle too, especially when you're successful, right? I mean, underneath success, there's this low grade hum of anxiety running 24/7 in the background. And you're playing out scenarios, you're managing perceptions, you're anticipating things you can't control. You lose sleep over things that might go wrong. And if you're like me, you've probably convinced yourself that this is what high performance looks like, but it's not. That's what burnout looks like. And it's what is a dysregulated nervous system feels like. So, why do we obsess over things we can't control? I think it's because if we worry enough, we think we'll be ready. We believe that our mind is a preparation machine, that thinking through every version of the future makes us smart or safe or seen as responsible. Man, but it's just fear. It's wrapped up in productivity's clothing. And the truth is, control is an illusion. You can prepare, yes, but you cannot predict outcomes. And constantly, constantly trying to control everything that is draining you emotionally, mentally, and physically. Control mentality whispers things like, if I don't worry about it, something will happen. If I relax, I'm lazy. If I don't stress over this, I'll miss something important. Or I can't let my guard down. Have you said any of those? Have you thought any of those? And this is the problem. Most people never stop to examine these beliefs. They just live by them. But your brain isn't the problem. It's the operating system running underneath it. Now, I'm not here to give you a list of hacks to stop worrying or special tricks. In fact, you could probably Google those if you want or see more videos on YouTube about them. But what I'm saying is you need a system to interrupt the spiral. You need to know how to calm your nervous system on demand and how to let go and relax. So I repeat that, how to let go and relax. You need to rewire your beliefs around control and worthiness and effort. You need to know when your mind is lying to you and how to reclaim your energy. This isn't about staying positive, it's about building awareness and shifting your internal baseline, then redefining what success feels like, not just what it looks like from the outside. And yes, it's possible. I'm living proof, y'all. I mean, I was a mess for years because of the worry caused by me believing I must control everything. So, if you're successful in business or in your career, but you are exhausted in your soul, if you're worried constantly, but call it being driven, if you hit a wall and you don't know how to stop the spiral, then try this. This is the first step. Breathe. Take a deep breath and hold that breath and then let it out slow. Man, and know everything is working out for your greater good. If you take aligned action or have been taking aligned action toward your goals or your vision, then know you've done enough. And now it's time to let go. It's time to relax. If you're struggling, know this. We have a complete system to help successful professionals and business owners get through this, to do better, to quit worrying and quit trying to control everything. And if you need help replacing your internal operating system with one that operates within a powerful, high energy state, go check out our website at www.mindflowcycle.com or leave me a comment and let's get a conversation started. The main thing is to take action and eliminate the underlying cause of your control mentality and worry. Know this, you can overcome. I know because I did. And if I can do it, anybody can. All right? So good luck. Be sure to subscribe and share this video. It helps the channel. And most of all, got to do this. Stay strong.